Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everybody had a great start to their day or their week, actually. I'm still kind of discombobulated. It is our first day back to work, which is a very not too bad day. So now, poor Jeffrey's another story. He went to work this morning. He had to be there at 6, an hour away from home. And he called me about 20 minutes ago that he was just now leaving work. So he's going to be one tired guy. One. Hello, everybody. So he shall be here soon. And I hope if nobody got the chance to see Jeffrey, you need to go over to Steinmetz Family Farm and look at the short that they posted of Jeff. He was very happy last night. He was a little, I won't say he was over the top. You know what? He deserved to be happy and he deserved to have fun because it was a long week. So, but the machine was returned. So that part is kind of over. We think we may rent it again to just for a day to do another little project. So, but right now the outside of the fence is done. So did I do that? Yeah, it was fun. It was of all videos that should go viral because it was hilarious. But then maybe you need to maybe need to know Jeff, but it was very funny. Hey Ricardo, how are you and Poncho? And I saw you all chatting earlier, and I don't want to even go on without saying this. Prayers for everybody in Texas, anybody that was affected by the flooding, and just prayers of the whole situation. I just cannot imagine sending my child to camp and that happened, or the 4th of July having fun camping and that happening. I cannot imagine. So let's just keep them in our thoughts. So did anybody have a super fun weekend? We Jane and I cheated a little bit yesterday and we went over to Jane Lauren's pool. So it was Jane loves to swim. Jeff likes to swim, but he's into he doesn't want to put swim stuff on. But we went over there and it was very nice. Spoiled me, but it was a good way to kind of get ready for the week. Oh, Holly, you were there last night, weren't you? Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. And on one hand, I wish I would have gone and helped them. But I'm one of those people, like when I start back to work, I like for everything to be organized. I like for food in the refrigerator, clean clothes, somewhat of a straight house. So that all got done. So that's a good thing. But it looked like they were having a whole lot of fun. So he didn't get home till like 11:30 because I think they went out to eat. So he is going to be one tired guy when he gets back. But while we were over there, we did see Cinco and Elliot and Fireman and William. Oh my gosh, it's the first time I've really seen William. He is so daggone cute. He is the cutest little baby donkey. But hey, Miss Alicia. Miss Auntie Sue's in the house. What's your wonderful idea, Auntie Sue? Holly, we're still going to have to get together. I know. I really would have liked to have come, but it was like I'm not a spring chicken anymore. And all that fence, was kind of exhausting. I was going to say it made me feel old, but it really didn't. It was just a lot of work. So, Auntie Sue, I want to hear your idea. So it was a lot of work, but no, it's all good. It's done. And I just can't wait for everybody to come over. My shoulder, it's not great. I did, one of my friends is an outpatient PT too. She gave me some ideas to do because I'm not going through the cortisone surgery thing. She just gave me some exercises. Hey, Patty, I don't know what they're planning to do with William. I don't know if they're planning to save him or Auntie Sue, I missed your fabulous idea. Got to go back up here. I don't know if they're going to sell him. I don't know what the grand plan is, but I'm going up, Auntie Sue. I can't believe I missed it. Oh, Auntie Sue. I will eventually. But anyway, So, and a good massage will help. Danielle, it really, really would. Miss Danielle is a massage therapist. I think it would help, but I'm always afraid that like I can't get in a position that to be comfortable. Yeah, I think they were going to sell. I think they were going to sell William. What was your favorite part of the fence working days? The last post. I mean, it was fun. I mean, it wasn't fun. No. Like we did have some rough moments, but I think just the thing of finishing it and it being done and knowing that we did it as a family and Jaden being so proud of himself and proud of the progress we made. I think that's the big deal. Yesterday we were going to move the goat house and try to do some fencing, but we were running out of time. Everybody was tired. It just wasn't the right time. So that's why we may get the machine again, just to kind of get things all situated like we want. So, and he wouldn't let me, I don't know if you saw my video, he wouldn't let me power wash and he wouldn't let me run the weed. I had the weed whacker. I was ready to, he wouldn't let me. I don't know why. He doesn't let me, like, see, for me, power wash, that's fun. Like, I like to do that. I like to make a mess. So, Elliot needs a little friend. I honestly, I think that's one of the reasons why fireman is not going to be ours, but fireman is going to come along with Elliot because donkeys need to have a friend. So that's why Elliot's coming with us to live, but he's still going to be the Steinmetz. So he has grown up a lot this summer. Rita, you said something about magnesium cream. I'm going to start doing that. Asking for prayers for your daughter. Can we pray for Carol's daughter? She had a golf ball go through her windshield. Her car's undrivable and insurance won't cover it. So we will keep her in our prayers. He did come out of his shell. Like I had no idea. Like when we gave him the phone, honestly, I had no idea what he was going to say. No clue. So yeah, he got to the pit of doom. I had no idea what he was going to say. So when I went back and listened to some of it, I was very impressed. I was very, very impressed with him. And he is, because he was so used to be so shy and wouldn't do anything. But he is really, really coming out of his shell. It's very cool to see. Really good sense of accomplishment. He wasn't on electronics. It was just kind of a win-win. And then I think he actually went with me to see Cinco and all the animals yesterday. And Margene, I will send you your email address. I'll post it up here. So he had fun with the lives, and I think seeing the animals for both of us, it makes us realize like they're actually going to come to our house and live. I did learn that, like I was talking to Jeff, that I do think we need a smaller area because I did try to brush Elliot because he's a mess. I mean, like he really, really is a mess. He was in that big field, and so he just kept walking away. And so I told Jeff we need a smaller area for things like that because they have a big field. I'm never going to brush him, but he needs a good brushing. It doesn't seem to hurt him. It just seems like annoying him. He'd just rather eat grass. So, Stella, did you have a good chat with Jaden? He is growing into a wonderful young man. He really, really is. Kathy, you run Becky's. I've learned there is one from like 3 hours from here, 3.5 hours. So maybe one day. And I do have to apologize. We're talking about the videos. I did go back and watch some of them, and some of them were so grainy. And so that's one thing that Jeff and I are going to work on is getting internet at the Lake Road property, and then getting whatever Jay uses, so the signal will carry, because those videos were not very good. Sandra, I was thinking about that. I think it would be good for all of them to learn. Are you going to be at Lake Road on Sunday? Babs, we are not going to be. Jaden is racing this Sunday. We have missed 2 weeks racing, so we need to kind of jump back on the racing. But I would love to meet you sometime. Hey, are you just going to be there on Saturday? So I think we do need to get him halter trained. Absolutely. And because I know Finley is halter trained, and well, yeah, kind of. She got the halter on him, but I think they all need to, except for Cinco. I don't think Cinco's going to go wherever Cinco wants to go. But I just don't think I don't think Cinco thinks he's a bull. He just, I don't know, it's probably soft, but he would just lick and he would want pets. Um, and I think he's learned because he kind of did his little horn thing. And I just walked away. And then he chills out. I think that's just, I think sometimes bulls do it to be mean or to show aggression, but sometimes I think that's just, I mean, that's why they play. If you watch any of them, that's just how they play. And so I think we need to get him some toys and some things to play with. The next step at Lake Road. Next step at Lake Road, I do believe is, and guys, this is out of my wheelhouse. Don't have a clue how to do it, but putting the fencing up. I guess that you can rent a tool or you can buy a tool. But it's like 18. I mean, it's like stupid expensive. So Jeff's going to see if he can rent one. And it's that. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how labor intensive it is, but that is the next step. And so that's even a bigger step because that will keep them in. And I feel very content that this fence is going to be very, very secure. Nobody's going to go anywhere. They're going to stay safe. Oh, but you'll be working the York Fair next weekend. Is that already next weekend? Holy cow. We don't, I mean, like, I don't necessarily, I think there are signs, like, we haven't talked about it for a while, but Jeff was reading the Temple Grandin book, who is world, I mean, she is very, very knowledgeable. That is like what she does about animal behavior. And I think you can see signs. And like Cinco was just, it was just kind of a swipe and then done. And that is what Jeff said. Jeff did say he would accept help putting the fencing up because I think that is going to be a big job. And I think honestly, after putting up the fence, the post, whatever, don't get something he can push through your fence. Sorry, I just wanted to read that real quick. Honestly, the post really, it was just a 2-person job or a 3-person job. So really, we didn't necessarily need help doing that. It was nice when Jay came over and took over my duties, but we didn't need help. This other stuff, he has actually said, he's gonna see if anybody will help him because it's gonna be a big job. But if you'd ever told me we'd have put up that fence and both still been alive at the end of it, I would have said you're crazy. But we did it. We survived somehow. And we're still speaking. So that's a good thing. When are we going to go visit? Check, somebody asked. I don't know. I know we're not going in the summer. I know before anybody goes, we're kind of in the stalling there. I think I'm just going to get my passport redone, and so we can fly. So it's coming. We don't have a time. We haven't talked to Lester and Jamie. We know they're very, very busy. We don't want to invite ourselves down there. So that's just going to have to be a conversation that maybe Jeff and Lester have sometime. Because like I said, I know they're super busy, and it's that fine line. We don't want to invite ourselves. We'd love to go down there sometime, but it just has to be at a really, really good time with them. Thank you, Penny. If everybody's watching, if you want to hit the thumbs up, that would be awesome. We'd really appreciate it. Lester put up a fence for Jake at Honey Hill. Yeah, a lot of people commented about putting cement in the holes. But the fence guy that did the fence, that's what he does. And those poles are so far down, they are not going anywhere at all. So I couldn't imagine putting cement in all that. I couldn't imagine, because what we did. And that machine, it was expensive. But guys, we could not have done it without that machine. Hey, Jennifer, our communication is getting better. And even like in hindsight, because yesterday was almost the time that I was ready. I mean, he was grumpy and he was miserable, and um, but then Jay and I went to the farm and he called and he was like, "Hey, I'm sorry." He's like, "I had it in my mind. I wanted to get X, Y, and Z done. There was no way we could get it done. I got frustrated and I took it out on you." Now, guys, that would have never happened before, never. So it's neat that we're both because I'm at fault sometimes too. But now I think we're both stepping back. I don't think everybody catches it in a minute, but we step back and like, okay, this is what happened. I'm sorry it happened this way. And so then we can move on. Because before, what we kind of did was just kind of, it's over, forget it. But we never really forgot it. It just kind of festered. And then it would come out some other time. And so it was nice. And it's good for Jaden to see that, like, yeah, you can not get along with somebody, but then when you figure out what it is, you can call them and you can apologize and you can move on from there. Um, the mud. Lord have mercy. I honestly thought that I was going to have to go in the thick of the mud because I'm like, because Justin had actually offered his waders and we didn't get them. So I thought, oh dear God, I'm going to be up to my knees in mud. Um, so, okay, I'm reading about Jamie and Lester's schedule. Sorry, but the way that the line ran, it ran on more of the inside. So I got muddy, but I didn't get like drenched. Because I even told Jeff, I'm like, we should do the mud because I said once I get it knee high in dirt and mud, I'm done. So I'm glad you all. I'm glad you all are enjoying Jaden. We're planning on being there likely twice, hopefully twice a day, but they'll be fine once a day. And plus, we have people that have offered, like if we go out of town, we're going to have it. Jeff has it in his brain very, very specific. My job that where I go on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday usually is not too far from the farm. It's about 25 minutes from here, but it's close to the farm. So like it wouldn't bother me on the way home from work as long as we figure it out with Jeff. And that's what I've told him all along. There's enough time in the day. There's enough time we waste online looking at goofy things or watching TV or just doing non-productive stuff that we could figure it out. And I think that's what made me realize too, is like we were living intentionally. We were working together with a purpose. And so I didn't miss TV. I didn't miss TikTok videos. I didn't miss a lot because we were living on purpose. We were getting something done. And so I really think with Lake, it's peaceful out there, guys. Like I never knew. Oh dear God, I'm sorry, I've got to go. They're saying that Justin and Jeff need to mud wrestle in Speedos. Oh dear Lord in heaven. Oh my God, that would be a sight for sore eyes. That would be interesting. You all set that up. I'll videotape it. So I think we can figure it out. It is peaceful out there. I learned a very valuable lesson though. We were really good about using our bugaboo, and we were diligent because especially with standing water, diligent using it. But then Jaden would get in the car, leave the doors open. And I kept saying, Jaden, shut the doors there. Well, I didn't get any mosquito bites while we were out there. But the next day I got in my car and I didn't have on my bugaboo, and I am covered in mosquito bites. So don't keep the car doors open or use bugaboo or do something. I don't know. But I'm covered in mosquito bites. Not one while we were out there. Not one. We could come up with a catchy name and do a fundraiser. Melissa, that's brilliant. What if after dark? Yes. Yes, Missy. Bugaboo is the best. We did not get one mosquito bite while we were out there. I just got to use it in my car before I get in my car. A million views, definitely. Okay, guys, you talking into it. You all start sending in messages. Only farms. That'd be a great fundraiser. Be a scary fundraiser, but it would be great. Jeff is very, very funny. When he's relaxed and he's hanging out, he is funny as a monkey. He is hilarious. So I think, oh Lord, I can't even imagine it. I'm just shutting my eyes because I can't even imagine it. Hello, everybody. And I feel they make discs for mosquitoes to put all around the grass. I may have to do that. Alicia, text him. He'll find humor in you. Sometimes he doesn't find the humor in me, but he finds the humor in you. So, where was I going? Did I do that? Yes, Patty, you're talking about they like certain blood types. I've also read, I don't know, it may be crazy, that if you take B1, vitamin B1, which is thiamine, it helps ward off mosquitoes. And I think I'm going to start feeding Royce, not a lot because I know anything's toxic, garlic. So just give them some beer and a referee. Who should be referee, guys? I know. Ricardo, come visit us in Pennsylvania and you can be the referee. How about that? That would be perfect. That would be priceless. That would be funny. Yeah, but that's disgusting. So yeah, I'm not a really dirty, like, I'm not one to get like dirt. I've never been so dirty in my life. I think there's a Redner's Quick Stop, which is like a convenience store close by. Yes, you can wear whatever you want. Marsha, are we cooking this week? I would love to say yes, but I don't know because he hasn't touched the race cars. He works super late tonight. Tomorrow, I'm getting a haircut. And so that means he's got to take Jaden to martial arts. So this is a crazy, kind of crazy busy week. But let's say next week he will cook. He doesn't know it yet, but we'll tell him. Knucklehead knockdown. Knucklehead knocks down. Knucklehead one, or which is he 1 or 2? I don't remember which knucklehead he is. He's coming in. I can hear him beeping. So he's gonna laugh because there is a huge. Okay, Jane, B2 something. I don't. It just says B1, so whatever. I'm gonna try to. Okay, so Knucklehead 2 just pulled up. So that would be funny. Jeff is Knucklehead number 2. Okay, that's a good deal. So that's what we'll do. That sounds like a plan. He doesn't know it yet, but he drops his drawers all the time. Okay, maybe not a Speedo. I don't think we'll get him in a Speedo. I think we can get him in his drawers. But I don't think we get him in a Speedo. So, oh no, I was saying we stopped at Redner's, which is a convenience store. Lord have mercy. I have never been so dirty and stinky and disgusting in my life. But you know what? I survived and it wasn't really that bad. And Knucklehead knockdown. Okay, he can have hot pink, like his boxer briefs. That's what we'll do. Oh God, he's gonna kill me. He's looking at his phone. I wonder if Alicia texts him. He's gonna be like, "What in the world are you all talking about?" That a cut off pair of bibs, like the Daisy Duke cut off, like really short. Okay, guys. When are we gonna schedule this? We'll have to schedule this soon. Is he coming in? I don't know. He may be avoiding me. I did see the video of Oreos. Oh, Alicia. He didn't come in. I don't know if he's hiding or what. He's gonna make fun of me because I'm expecting something from Amazon. So I have the big thing on the door that says "Do not knock." I did not see Jay pulling his pants down yesterday. So, oh, he went in the basement, which either means he's avoiding me or he's dirty. I think they do have Knucklehead 1 and Knucklehead 2 shirts. Here he comes. I hear him. I hear his footsteps. Hey, Jeffrey. Hey,
Yeah.
have you been listening?
No.
Oh, well, our friends online think as a fundraiser, we should do knucklehead knockdown and you and Jay med wrestle. What do you think? He didn't say no.
No fundraisers.
Well, what about just for fun? No fundraisers, just for fun.
Okay.
Okay. He said he will. Now you just got to get knucklehead one. You're exhausted, aren't you?
No.
Yeah. Before the mud dries up. If the mud dries up, we'll get a hose and we'll make it wet again. And Ricardo's going to come officiate.
Okay.
Oh, he's game for it. He's game for anything. Sounds like a plan to me. Everybody's saying hi, Knucklehead, too.
Is it nude?
It's not nude mud wrestling. Lord, no. Jeez. No, you're going to have a pink pair of boxer briefs. And Jay's going to have his outfit of choice. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Okay. Either he's delirious or he has no shame. They initially said Speedos, but I said I didn't think you would do Speedos. And Ricardo says, hi. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
Hi. He sounds pitiful. Sorry you had to work so long. Jay can have purple. You can have purple and pink briefs. God, I like the way you think. And there goes the overalls. Come say hi, just for a second.
They're trying to kill me at work.
They are. Sorry.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
Said ask Lester about his pink boxer briefs. Okay, we just got to talk to Knucklehead too, and it's on. It's a match. Oh, Jeff said he'll just sit on Justin. Jeff's way older than Justin, so if Jeff can do it, Justin can. Where are you going? He's hilarious.
What?
Holly said, Jeffrey, Todd.
Holly, it's Holly's fault.
Holly, it's your fault.
She made me go to Applebee's last night.
She went to Applebee's with you?
Yeah.
Oh. I know Lester has really, really great ideas. I'm sorry. Ricardo said, would you do it in a woman's bathing suit?
Yeah.
He'll do whatever right now, guys. Did you work outside today?
Both.
Okay. He worked inside and outside today. And it was hot here. And my poor dog, he's so dumb, guys. I love him. But when I cook, he has to be on the deck because he's terrified of the oven. It is 90 degrees. We get the evening sun. He's outside. He is dying and refuses to come in. But finally, I made him. I'm like, he's so scared of the oven. I haven't made the smoke detector go off for a long time, but he remembers. Holly, you didn't make him go. I don't think nobody twisted his arm to go eat last night because I know he was hungry. So he deserved time out. He deserved to have fun. But now I think he's down for the count, and I think he's in bed, and he totally deserves it. Totally. Yeah, Holly, I knew he was really, really hungry. Just feet. I don't know, honestly. I think they got bad. The mud day. What day was that? Whatever day that was, Saturday, when we were in the water a lot. I think that made him kind of bad because it was yucky. Yeah, Dan, he's exhausted. Because, let's see, what is it? He left at 5 and got home at 7:30. So, the TikTok shrimp salad, I will have to lick that. Yes, we have seen Jay's braces. We had no idea he was getting braces with Hannah. Oh, Laura, you had a storm in central New York and went from 90s to 70s. I would gladly take that. I think we're supposed to have storms, and of course we're going to have storms because in July at work we work and we have we do, but we also have water days. So we take the kids outside and let them play in water, which some of them never done before, and we get creative and stuff. So he's taking a bath now, but of course it's going to rain, and I'm not going to be able to do that. But that's okay. That's good. 107 in Arizona. Holy cow! I would melt. I know Kentucky's hot. My sister was saying that Kentucky is super, super hot right now. Um, yeah, I just think we're in a hot, hot time of the year, which, you know, it's July. It's supposed to be hot, but my perfect place is to go somewhere, live somewhere where it is like my favorite weather is sweatshirt and shorts. That's like my favorite weather. So if I could live somewhere where it's similar to that all the time, I would be the happiest person in the world. As long as I know the humidity is just ick. But like we were in the pool yesterday. It was heavenly. It was so nice. I could get used to having a pool. But and see, I'm doing a live and his notifications are going off. Holly, I agree. Fall is my time. I love fall. I love pumpkins. I don't like pumpkin. I don't like it tastes pumpkin, but I love pumpkin smell, and I just love that. Oh yes, Pam. Yes, my sister is having some challenges, and so hopefully she'll get answers. She needs an Auntie Sue, is what she needs, because she's very much well. I'm Well, I messaged them 2 days ago and they haven't called me back. I'm like, this is like your life. Um, this isn't something you mess around with. And I'm trying to say like there's a nice way to be assertive but not witchy. Um, but she hasn't mastered that yet. So I had to get on her today. I'm like, did you call? No. Well, they may call me back today. No. I'm like, I tell my parents and my kids, unfortunately, sometimes the squeaky wheel gets the grease. I think healthcare has changed so much, and sometimes you just have to be a pain in the butt. So, yes, Holly, I was telling Jaden, I'm like, you've only got 6 more weeks until school starts back. And I thought that he was going to die. And so I've got 4 weeks. I've got 4 weeks in July, and then we go on another like 3.5 week break. So I can do anything for 4 weeks. It's all good. So actually, I miss my kids. I absolutely miss them, but I don't miss the paperwork. This is kind of a paperwork time of year, and I don't miss that one bit. But I do miss my kiddos. Um, right, Jennifer, you have to call them. You have to be proactive. And she actually got mad at me because she sent them a message, and she was like, if you get a chance, or when you get a chance, could you possibly please? No, we don't send that message. We don't send that message. We say, and I did it nicely. I'm like, um, I must have an appointment with you as quick as possible. Your prompt attention to this matter is appreciated. And so, I don't think I came across as a witch, but hey, let's get things moving. So, yeah, so she's kind of my rock in life. She's like my sister my mom passed away 20, 24 years ago. And so she's kind of like my second mom. And it's very challenging. So it's a rough time, but we will survive it. We will make it. I'm trying to read comments here, guys. Advocating yourself is tiring. It absolutely is. And what I've like, hey Laura, yes, she is 20. I think she's 20 years older than I am. I was an seriously oops baby. Um, I had older siblings. My mom thought I was menopause. She never went to the doctor because she thought I was menopause, and it wasn't. So um, they were older parents, and my siblings are older. So I'm sorry, somebody's kicked my light down. That's not good. That's true. There are no oops babies. You're right. So I just think it's funny. Like I'm well, sorry guys, whenever my arm it really, really hurts. Ricardo, what is your weather like? I'm just curious. California. I've only been to California once, and it was to a racetrack. That wasn't very fun. So, Jennifer, I have two sisters. I have my older sister who I'm going to say like 21 years older than me. My other sister who's 20-ish years younger than me, and then my brother who is 15 years younger than me, and then me. So even though I had siblings, I was really raised as an only child. Kind of, I have a niece who's 18 months younger than I am. So we were raised more as sisters. So, and yes, I was very much a surprise baby. So, hey, Amy, your Jaden is wonderful. He is having a chill day. Um, did I say younger? Sorry. Um, he's doing good. He's like me. He's very much like me that he loves people. He loves being around people. He does all that until he doesn't. And then he just wants to, yes, we're talking about the one I went to the zoo with. Yes. He just wants to chill and hang out in his room and that's me. I love people. I love being around people. I have a lot of fun, but then afterwards I need to decompress. I just need to I like Jeff does not understand me time at all. He like even if I'm home alone, just doing home stuff, I need me time, and that's one of the reasons I didn't go to the races with them on Saturday because I had been with my family, and they came home. We did the fence, and I just needed some downtime. I am very much yes. I am a baby of my family. Yes, Kelly, I can only people for so long. Yes, and as I've gotten older, I'm not a big fan of people like real peoply places um, Ocean City, Maryland. I used to love like Myrtle Beach, Ocean City, Maryland. The busier, the better. And I'm not like that anymore. At least you don't have to pay the bills if Binks eats them, right? I like that excuse. I like that. But yeah, I don't think it's a guy thing because well, actually, Jaden is. You're home alone for 2 weeks. Janu, we're gonna have to do something if you're home alone for 2 weeks. Absolutely. Yeah. So that's what I did on whatever night that was on Saturday night. I think we all need banks. Eat um, eat our bills so we don't have to pay them. Sounds logical to me. So you're the youngest also. Yeah, I mean, I like I like being the youngest. I kind of sometimes I wish I had siblings like closer in age, but honestly, I couldn't ask for a better family. They drive Jeff crazy. We're very. I always say we're clannish. Um, Janook texts me and we'll absolutely do something. Um, like we're clannish. Like I could be ready to murder them, and they could be driving me crazy. But then somebody else talks about them, and it doesn't go over well. So that's just kind of the way we are. Oh, Cindy, thank you for liking the lesson learned video. When you step back and reflect, there's Holly's alone too. All the girls are alone. Um, Even like it was really interesting, like learning from Jade and like what he learned from it because he did not want the first day he did not want to go. He was just just a little fussy preteen thing. But then like after the more we did it, like he really, really started seeing the progress and he was so excited about it. And then I think even seeing the animals yesterday made us more excited about it. So it was it's good. Yes, I wish we all could have a girls' night. Wouldn't that be fun? And Ricardo. Brian Ricardo and Jeffrey could go. There's one of the girls at this point in time. One of the crew. There's one of the crew. I'm not gonna say one of the girls. One of the crew. Jeffrey says our air conditioner is working, and I am burning up. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the deal is, but okay. Pat, does Jeff ever go with me to visit my family? Well, for the last 2 years, he hasn't, but that's kind of been intentional because we just weren't in a really good place. And usually in the summer, we go for a week visit in the summer. And usually he does not go home in the summer just because with work, that's his busy time. Um, so sometimes he will go. I usually go um, for like a whole week at Christmas. And so sometimes he will come for a few days of that. Um, so and he has fun. I think he dreads going. I think he gets anxious. He gets like has that like social anxiety. Once he gets there, he's fine. And it's really hard because and Jeff Ann said if I was on my phone, we could go see you in the bathtub.
What?
And so but for Jaden right now, that's the hard place we've gotten. For Jaden right now, like Christmas to him, my sister-in-law goes all out and it's a beautiful Christmas. And he likes to wake up on Christmas with tons of people. Oh, okay, guys. I have his wrestling gear. Tell me if you all approve. How about those? Can you see him? Would those be acceptable for him to wrestle in for knucklehead knockdown? He actually did wear these at one point in time. It was a prank gift. So, oh dear Jesus, I'll be perfect. So he threw them to me, so obviously he must be into it. Okay, guys, somehow I've got bit by a mosquito because I don't have my bugaboo on. I don't like keeping stuff on all the time, but I guess it's all natural and I can. Yep. Okay. We just have to have a date. Does anybody, speaking of Philadelphia, does anybody live in Philadelphia? Lord. Like, and this is a stupid, useless piece of knowledge that nobody needs to hear, but I find it interesting. Hey, Carrie, do you know it's like the garbage work, the sanitation people are on strike in Philadelphia, and like if you look at their streets are lined with trash and rats, and oh my god, it is the most pitiful thing. But of course, like the mayor just got this big, huge raise, and um, Eugene wants to be part of it. Yes, Carrie, please be safe. Where, Carrie? Okay, Carrie, I know I should know this. Where do you live? I know there's trash everywhere. That is the most disgusting thing ever. I'm just telling you, they just need to make a deal with him. Because honestly, I think that people that do that job, it is a hardworking job, and I think they deserve fair pay. But oh my gosh, okay, Carrie, please be careful. Carrie? How are the Nubians doing? Nubians, yeah. How are they doing? See, we've never been to a Phillies game. We've never been to that. And Jaden has this newfound love of baseball. He really enjoys it. We went to a Reagan Phillies game with Steinmetz, and then we went to a game with my brother. And I really, really, really would like to maybe take him to a Philadelphia game, but not now, or maybe next year. So honestly, Philadelphia fans kind of scare me, especially Eagles fans. Sorry if you're an Eagles fan, but that's a whole different world. Um, oh, does she swear she didn't give herself a raise? I don't know. I just think she needs to get that figured out immediately. Yeah, Jake never wanted to play baseball, and I think we've talked about it before. It stinks. I was going to say suck, but like right now, unless you have specialized in the sport by the time you're 6 or 7, you really don't have a fighting chance of playing like competitive ball. And so I just like, Jane, you grew up in South Philly. Are Eagles games and Eagles fans as scary as they look on TV? Nancy, you have a ton of lightning bugs? The reason I'm excited is because I've read articles that lightning bugs are going away. And I remember being little, I don't know if y'all did this, but catching lightning bugs, putting them in a jar. I love doing that. We don't have many here, though. Oh, well, yeah, I should probably be afraid of Eagles fans. I don't really, when you grow up in Kentucky, we don't have any professional, we don't have any professional ball teams. Um, so, like, the closest thing we have are the Cincinnati Reds, which were never that great. And we're basketball. We're college basketball. We're obnoxious. We're a pain in the butt, but we are huge basketball fans. So okay, well, I'm glad we glad we still do have. Some people are seeing lightning bugs, but yeah, I don't know that he wants. I don't know that he wants to play baseball. He wants to understand it. And oh, Kelly, you're a North Carolina fan. It's all right. We still love you. Um, I don't know that he wants to play. He just wants to understand it, and I think it's really cool. And he wants to go to some more games. And I think it's awesome. Holly, you sing a lot of times. We have not had any. I like saw one, and that's it. You started lightning bug talk. Lightning bugs talk. You're in South Carolina, so the Braves are your team. Yeah, I've never really, like I said, we've never really had the Reds, and the Reds have never been great. Um, okay, well, Reading just does not have lightning bugs. I guess more out in the country we may. I'm curious to see Lake Road. We weren't really there after dark, so I'd love to go out there and see if we do have some. That would be really cool to see. Um, oh, lightning bugs live in the ground for 2 years before they ever fly and light up. Hmm. Learn something every day. I had no idea. Green Bay Packers. Got lots of sports fans in here. I love sports. I'm one of those, and Jeff does not understand it. Like on a Sunday, especially in the fall, we'll go to the there's nothing better than sitting and watching football on a Sunday. I love it. I'm glad you made it too to our live. Um, yeah, sometimes I drive Jeff crazy because I will tell him absolutely useless knowledge. Absolutely. And he's like, who cares? And I'm like, well, no, I mean, I guess I do. There's a comment I wanted to see and I lost it. I'm sorry, guys, if I've lost it. Anybody's? I don't know. Oh, 10 dead. Is that recent? 10, 3 dead, 10 injured. And it said Massachusetts shooting in Philadelphia. Was that a mass shooting? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know why I like football. I mean, I played volleyball and tennis in high school, but I was never a big athlete. Hey, I got some rest. Jeff did not get much rest because he helped take down the tent at the fair with Dimette's family farm, and then they went out to eat last night. So he got home at 11:30, and then had to leave the house at 5. And then, oh, people have lost their ever loving mind. Sorry, talking about shootings, people are just crazy. Well, there was here in Reading, there was, I don't know if anybody local, there was like a brawl of 100 people down by the river. Like, guys, I just don't get it. But my thing is, I would rather have a bunch of grown men beating the. First of all, I don't like violence. Let me say that. But I'd 10 times rather them throw punches than to use weapons. Because like when we grew up, like you'd fight and go away. If you can't sleep, you put on golf. Yeah. Hey Becky, the dog is in his crate. He is in his crate. He has on calming dog music, and he's laying down. So he's just like with Jeff not here, he's just so unpredictable and he's a pain in the butt. So I just put him in his crate, put that music on, and he goes right to sleep. So once I get off, I'll get him out and he will be fine for the night. And now, Holly, it doesn't surprise me in Reading either. I wish it did. I really, really do, but it doesn't. Reading's a crazy place sometimes. See, Nancy, she loves weekend football. I can watch high school, I can watch college, I can watch pro. I'm not a big pro fan necessarily, but I'll watch it. Oh, Alicia, Royce has dog music playing in his crate, and then when I leave him, when I leave him alone, I put on YouTube dog TV. And people will say I'm crazy. That is the most relaxing music. And like if that's on, I come in, he's still laying down. If that's not on, he will bark and act like a fool. So Royce is very, very spoiled. Diane, if you want, I'm not joking. As crazy as it sounds, turn on dog TV. Like I can sit here and I'll be like playing on my phone and dog TV's on. I will go to sleep. Yes, Dora, stop pro football when they're knee bending. I just have a hard time. Like I appreciate physical capabilities. Um, I appreciate that, but I just have such a hard time. People get paid millions and millions and millions of dollars to play ball. I have such a hard time with that when there are so many people that work really, really hard that don't get paid that kind of money. That's just the society we live in. And, they're talented and I'll watch every once in a while. But it's not my all-time favorite. They're flying into Philadelphia at the end of July. Are you going to go to the farm or going to be around our area? Oh, I said, Horsey's in his crate. He's just chilling. He doesn't sleep with me at night, but tomorrow, Jaden has it's that girl that graduated from high school that comes and hangs out with him and takes him places or plays games with him. And so she's coming. And so Royce will have to be in his crate. And so he'll probably sleep with me tonight. Yes, I think anytime, and I sound like such an old pro, but anytime you're throwing tons of money, you're going to run something. You're just going to. And hi, Rick. And that's my thing with college ball. It isn't right that the colleges get a small fortune. Oh, funeral for your mom, Nancy. I'm sorry. Very, very sorry. And yes, Alicia, I do agree with what you said, that people that defend our country don't make anywhere near that. Rick, the crazy fella, is in bed because he got home late last night and then he left the house at 5 for work and did not get home till like, what time, 7:30? So he's exhausted. And the thing about football, I think, that gets me is the whole, the CTE. Is that what it's called? Just a chronic head trauma that causes such lifelong changes and personality changes and impulsivity and just that worries me, like especially for like the line stuff. Yeah, he is so tired, and I do feel really bad for him. So hopefully he'll get a good night's sleep, and maybe he won't have to work so long tomorrow. I don't know what his plans are. I feel bad because I have no clue where he works. People think that's horrible. Like, where's Jeff working today? He's someplace different every day of the week. And even though I've been in Pennsylvania for a long time, I am still so geographically challenged where things are. I don't have an earthly clue. So I don't even know where he works today. An hour away. So if you all have any ideas for the knucklehead knockdown, send them to me. Just a second here. And somebody asked for my email a while back and I didn't put it out there. But there's our email. Feel free. If you get off here and you think of something or whatever, please feel free just to shoot me an email. I check it like every 1 or 2 days, and it's really, really neat. I've heard some really cool stories and got to know some really neat people via email. So feel free to shoot me an email, or if you have any ideas for the knucklehead knockdown, we could. That's like a pay-per-view kind of thing, you know? Could you even imagine? Yes, Nancy, we are keeping you in our prayers. Guys, I wish all of us could get together for a girls night. Oh no, Jeff gets so mad at me because he'll be like, "We're going which way?" He'll be like, "Which way are we going?" I don't know. We're going. He'll be like, "Which one's east? Which one's west?" I don't know. Like if the sun's coming up or going down, I'm good. I can tell you east and west. Can't tell you north and south. But hey, Judy, we honestly have somewhat put the search for a new dog on a little bit of a hold, just while we finish up the farm, while we get everything together. I just think it'd be too much, and boxer puppies need lots of attention. So, oh, Nancy, she passed on June  15th. She was 96. Holy, that's a long life. Um, Jaden is good. He is in his room hanging out. He's had enough people time, and so he's just having his chill day. Um, your rear view mirror tells you the direction we're going. I don't know. I don't have a clue. And it's funny. Like Jane one time got out a map, like the paper. What the heck? And he's like, I'm like, yeah, we had to use those. That's how we got from point A to point B. Oh, Pat, that's good. If you live in Colorado Springs, the mountains are always west. That's good. Hi, Mrs. Dallas. The Jeff always thinks your name is because you live in Dallas, and that's not correct. Yeah, Nancy, I am sorry. That's just tough at any age. Sometimes I think people sometimes think people are like, well, they've lived a long life, so that should provide, the family should be less sad. I don't think you're ever less sad. I don't think under any circumstances. I mean, you can be grateful that she lived a long life, but it doesn't change the grief, and it doesn't change the hurts that you feel. And so we will be thinking about you. Yeah, give me what I don't know if I told you I used to do home health in Kentucky, and like we're talking rural, yeah, rural Kentucky. And now that I think back, and it was before cell phones, I don't know how I made up some of these hollers and some of these places I got to. I have no clue. It's crazy. Um, but you managed. You figured it out. Um, so, but I like Waze. That's what I use, or however you say it. That's what we always use. That's the only way I can get places. And when I was stuck on the interstate coming back from Kentucky, it was very, very helpful because it kind of helped me. It kind of helped me. Yes, it was MapQuest, and you had to print out all that stuff. Yes, we got lost a lot. And it was hard. Like, I remember, guys, I'm aging myself. Remember, like, probably my second year doing home health, we got the very first, like the cell phones, like that came in a big, huge bag, the bag phones. And that helped a little bit, but that reception wasn't that great. So it still is amazing how we found houses. It was the people would get directions for us, and it's just nuts. Yes, and then we had MapQuest, and then we had all that funny stuff. You use Waze, but you argue with it. I hate when it argues with you. I'm like, stop. Yeah. Yes, they were actually carved. It was crazy. Yep, bag phones. It was a big deal. Jeff showed Jay the other day. He's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's a bag phone. It's how you used to do it." Well, and I'm like, "Used to a long time ago. You didn't talk to anybody unless you were on your house, and it was attached to the wall." And I'm like, we were. I don't know if I probably told you this last week, but my sister-in-law and I, out of everybody in the world, for some reason, I am the most just. Well, I say me. I'm most myself when I'm with my sister-in-law. I don't know why. I just I don't know. But we were out by her pool and we were doing this stupid dance party. We were like playing Michael Jackson and all this stuff. And Jaden was amazed. First of all, he was mortified, absolutely mortified. But we were having a good time, and that's when we were telling him, like, buddy, you had to wake up. I mean, you had to stay up till like 11 o'clock, and you had to watch the videos over and over. But that you can't rewind them. You couldn't tape them. You just had to wait for them to come on again. He's like, that's weird. I'm like, yeah, but that's, you don't have any idea. But what I've learned though is children, well, I'm not going to say children because I'm the same thing. Now you don't have any patience because, like, I hate watching regular TV because there's commercials. So I watch Netflix, so there's no commercials. So I think technology is great, but I think it's taught us to have no patience whatsoever. I know that's something I struggle with. Rick, I read something about that you lost several family members, and I'm very, very sorry. It just stinks. I mean, I know it's just part of life, but nothing makes it easier ever, ever. So, well, guys, listen, I'm gonna hop off here and go see if Jeffrey wants me to fix him something to eat because I know he's hungry. So, but listen, love you all. Thank you all so very much for joining us, and I'm sorry his notifications crack me up, but I'm sure we'll be on here sometime during the week, and I look forward to seeing you all. But love you all dearly, and remember, what if? Have a great night, y'all.